What's going on, everybody? I'm Bryant, and I'm the owner over at Bryant Tyson Photography. I'm back again. I talked about this topic a little bit earlier, but I wanted to go back live again with it just for those who missed it. I know you can catch the replay, but I wanted to interact with more people, so I came back online, and I'm excited about it. I'm sharing with you today a new series that I'm working on, and I'm also going to be talking about my first reason why I feel like everybody should be blogging. So this is going to be a short stream for the most part. I mentioned in yesterday's broadcast about social media that I feel like everyone should be blogging. And just a side note, if you missed that broadcast yesterday, I downloaded it. So you can check that out on my blog at www.memoriesbybryant.com/blog. And each broadcast that I do, you'll be able to catch it over there too. So if you miss it, you can catch the replay here for 24 hours, or you can go over to my blog the next day, the following day, and catch it on my website. So I pretty much decided yesterday that I wanted to help bloggers get started, or help business owners to get started with their blogs, because I feel like it's so important for business owners to have those blogs for people to go check out and just get to know them a little bit more and about their product. So my first mission in helping everybody out is to get everybody up and running on a blog. So I came up with this idea to host a weekly web series where I talk specifically blog tips, not trips. So I came up with You Better Be Blogging. And it's going to be live every single Friday afternoon. I'm a spontaneous person. Oh, check out my sweatshirt. I am wearing I am the Black American Dream sweatshirt. And I got that from the University Closet. So you can check them out on Instagram at the University Closet. But yeah, back to the point. You can catch this broadcast every Friday afternoon. I'm pretty spontaneous, so it could be anywhere from 12 noon to 4 o'clock, honestly. Just anywhere between that time. But again, you can catch these replays over here for 24 hours on Periscope. And the following day, you'll catch those over on my YouTube channel and my blog. But let's go ahead and get started. The number one reason why I feel like people should be blogging, I have so many reasons why I feel like people should be blogging, but I decided to break those up into different podcast or broadcasts. So the first one, I'm just going to be talking about my number one reason. And my number one reason is to reach and teach more people. It's what I call the RT method. To reach and teach, you want to reach more people, and you want to also educate them on your product or service. So just a few statistics. 6.7 million people are currently blogging. And I think that's so crazy. I did not know that many people had blogs. That's crazy. Like 6.7 million people. At the beginning of 2015, there were only 3 million people blogging. So the majority of those people have their own blogs, and that's crazy to me. But 77% of those 3 million people that are online currently read blogs. So that's just amazing too. 77% of people are reading those blogs. Wow. And 81% of U.S. customers go by information that they find on blogs. So if you think about it, every time you Google something, it takes you to a blog. Let's use WebMD, for example. If you Google, I'm dizzy and I have a fever, one of the first websites that pops up is WebMD. And WebMD is a medical and wellness blog. So every time you're searching for content, 9 times out of 10, you're going to land on a blog page. And when you're creating, or when you're blogging about a topic related to your industry, you're creating online content for people to find. So you need to always be thinking about that. Think about the 81% of people, the U.S. customers that are going to go by the information on your blog. Think about the 77% of people, of all the billions of people online reading blogs when you're blogging. So if you ever get burned out, just realize that it's not all in vain. Like, your blog really does help your business out, and you will definitely be seeing results once you get up and going and get those posts out there. So the first step you're gonna do is you're gonna try to reach those people. This is helping you get recognized by search engines. The more often you're keeping fresh and new content on your site, the higher you're ranking Google rankings. Google is the number one search engine right now, and YouTube is a close second. That's crazy. I think YouTube is third, maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't look that up. But yeah, you're going to be recognized by those search engines the more you keeping that fresh content up there. So you definitely want to be updating your blog frequently. And by reaching more people, that's going to help you get recognized by potential clients more. Like I said earlier, 77% of people are reading online blogs, and 81% of U.S. consumers go by the information on your blog. So whenever they're typing in information and they're looking for something, they're going to land on the blog site, and your site needs to be that blog. So you need to be keeping that content up. So you're also going to be establishing yourself as an expert. By posting that information, people are going to be able to know, like, and trust you. I talked about that a little bit yesterday. And without prior knowledge of your business or any recommendations, it's going to be difficult. People are not going to really recognize you like that. So you definitely want to be posting that content frequently, because it's difficult to stand out and establish yourself with the client. It just is. So the second step you're going to go through is, like, you want to teach people. And this is going to add a lot of value to your existing and new clients, because you're letting them know how you work, what to expect when working with you, and you're educating them more about your product or service and letting them know why they should buy from you. By keeping that content updated and working for you, or keeping that content updated, it's letting people know why they should buy. You're blogging about the products and how great it is. You're going to blog about the benefits of that product, and people are going to know and feel like they need to have it. They're going to feel like they need your product by you constantly blogging about it. And you can even go as far as to share reviews and testimonials. Every time I get a review, I post those on my blog. And people feel like when they see those reviews, think about how often you shop. You're going to be looking at the product description. You're going to be looking at those reviews to see if it's something that you need or something that's going to help you out. So, and see how it's impacted somebody else. So you definitely want to be posting things like that to your blog. You can also share personal posts, and that lets people know who you are and be able to trust you and feel like they know who you are, because people trust and they buy from who they feel like they know. So let's say you update a post and you're talking about your dog named Tom. Somebody somewhere is going to be like, hey, my dog's named Jerry, and you're going to make a personal connection with that person. That's just an extreme example, but by you updating those personal posts, it lets people know who you are. So you're also teaching them about yourself. So, and what I want you to do is put yourself in their shoes. Let's say you're picking a photographer for your wedding. You're going to choose a photographer whose style matches yours, yes, but you're also going to go with a photographer who's updating those blog posts, telling you about what they know and their knowledge in the field. You're going to want to hire somebody who you feel like knows a lot about photography. You don't want the most important day in your life to be ruined by somebody who's passing themselves as a professional photographer. You're going to be looking at the content on their page, and you're more likely to book a person if you feel like they know what they're doing. So that's also important. Again, I said you can share your testimonials. By teaching your client, you can establish your expectations. You can educate them on either what to expect when getting your product, or how you work, or just what the process in working with you is. Like I said, you're going to be showing them how you work and what they should be expecting from you. So, in conclusion, it's important to get everyone up and blogging so that you can reach and teach your existing and potential clients. You want those people to know who you are, to like you, and to trust you. And it's important that you're being able to do that, and the only way to do that is through your blog. That's the only content that you can control online. These social media platforms, they're great for sharing people and reaching people initially, but your blog is your home. So if you love this broadcast, share it with your friends by tapping the number of people at the bottom and pressing share on this, or you can swipe to the right and hit share. You can share it on Twitter, Facebook, and with your friends, specifically on Periscope. I really have fun doing this. I'm super excited about my weekly blog challenges, or not challenges, it's not a blog challenge, my weekly blog tips. And this replay again will be up for 24 hours and on the Bryant Tyson photography blog tomorrow. So until next time, I'll talk to you guys.